Assalamu alaikum. Hi, my dear students. Welcome back to our English class. Today I am going to teach you grammar. What is the topic you know? Very important topic and interesting topic. The topic name is three-part verb. Okay? Two-part verb. Okay? I have taught in 7th standard three-part verb. For you 6th standard, I am going to teach you two-part verb. Okay, there are three-part verb is there, two-part verb is there, one-part verb is there. So, in this class, I am going to teach you two-part verb. All of you take your English textbook, page number 40. Page number 40. So, they have given the lines from the poem. In that, they have given some words in black bold letters. Okay, black bold letters. You have to give importance to that words only. Okay, he got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. Then he climbed up high on the garden wall. It's a poem. Okay, I have taught you this poem, isn't it? What is the poem name? Dad, the cat, and the tree. They have taken this stanza from the poem. Okay. He got out the ladder. So here, got out, they have given in the, what is that? He got out the ladder. So here they have given this in a block letters. Okay, block letters. From the garden shed at sleep, he landed in the. He landed in the flower bed. Okay, so here the landed in is they have given in block letters, isn't it? And then he climbed up high on the garden wall. So the words in bold letters are two-part verbs. So these letters we called it as a two-part verb. Okay, this we call it as a two-part verb. This also two-part verb. How we are telling that two-part verb? Because got is a one verb. Okay, and again they have given out. Okay, that we called it as a, what is that, two-part verb. So here the verb as two-part, so we call it as a two-part verb. Here landed is verb, and in also they have jointly given. It gives you a different meaning. Okay, so this one also we called it as a two-part verb. And then he climbed up. They climbed up also they have given in bold letters, that also we call it as a two-part verb. On the garden wall, the words in bold or two parts verb, they are made up of a verb and a particle. So here the third one is, then he climbed up. Then he climbed up high. Here what letter they have given in bold letters? Black bold letters. Okay, climbed up high. Then he climbed up high. So climbed is also a verb and up is also a verb. We call it as a two-part verb. two words have come, no? So two part verb. So one we called it as a verb and another one is particle. We called it as a particle. Here also in is the particle. Here what? Out is the particle. So one main verb will come and another one is the particle will come. Okay, two part verb. One is verb and another one we called it as a particle. And then the particle can either be a preposition or an adverb. So the second word coming in that two part verb, either it might be preposition or an adverb. What do you mean by preposition? I think you have studied that. What is that? Preposition means what is that? Preposition. Okay, it will come before the noun. Okay, like that. So it tells the position of the noun or thing. Okay, so now what is that? Preposition. The particle either it might be a preposition or adverb. Okay, what do you mean by preposition? Preposition means on, with, along, below, under. These words we called it as a preposition. And then sometimes the particle may be what is that? Adverb. Adverb already I taught you, isn't it? Adverb means what I taught you, that is she walks slowly. Walks is the verb, slowly is the adverb. So here the two in a sentence, the two part verb contains one verb and another is particle. That particle may be preposition or what? Adverb. Okay. So here everything they have given beautifully in your textbook. After seeing the video, you have to open your book and see what they have given. Read out that. If you have any doubt also, you can call me and ask me. Okay, so here these verbs have two different patterns. Very important. This example is very important. What they have given? Please, example they have given, please turn off the light. And another sentence, sure, I will turn it off. So here, where is the two part verb is coming? Here turn off is the two part verb. Okay, please turn off the light. Okay, off the light they are telling. And then the reply is, sure, I will turn it off. Okay, I will turn it off. But here the first sentence, there is no word in between coming. Turn off. Okay, the two part verb continuously coming. But here the second sentence, the it is in between coming, but the same meaning only it has. Okay, but same meaning only it has. That you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so now the verb in turn and the particle is off. Did you notice that even when the particle is moved, so in the second sentence it has moved. Okay, the particle is moved. In between what letter, what word it comes? It. Okay, it comes in between. It is come in between. The meaning remains the same. Okay, the meaning is same only. The two part verb has the same meaning only. Turn off is a two part verb where the particle can be moved. So in the first sentence, all of you look at there, turn off, it jointly came. and in second sentence in between it has come, but the meaning is same only. Okay, what? Please turn off the light. Sure, I will turn it off. Okay, this meaning is same meaning only. So in the two part word, you sometimes in that sentence you will have in what is that, it comes in a different place, but the meaning it will be same only. If you see the example, you can understand. First one, bring back. Okay, this is two part verb. Here meaning, what is the meaning for that? And then here example with the sentence we are going to see that. Bring back, what is the meaning for bring back? Reintroduce. Reintroduce something. So what is that? Bring back the old one. Okay, I like that only. Bring back. So you have to reintroduce something. Okay, we need that only. So reintroduce something. Bring back that. Bring back that. That is the meaning. If you see the example, you can understand. Okay, after much debate. After much debate, the committee brought the old rules back. So what is the meaning? You are bringing back. Okay, you are again bringing. That is the meaning. Bring back. Reintroduce something. Okay, you are introducing something back again. So example is, after much debate, the committee brought the old rules back. Okay, brought the old rules back. So here bring and brought is the same only. Okay, same meaning. It is past tense they have given, here they have present tense. So according to the sentence, you can change the two part verb, and sometimes it will not come jointly. According to the sentence, you can change the words and it will give the meanings. So after much debate, the committee brought the old rules back. Understand? So that is the meaning. What is the meaning? After much debate, after much discussion, in the committee, they brought the old rules back. That is the meaning. And then second one, call off. Call off, what the meaning? To cancel. To cancel. So what is that? We call the search party off after the suitcase was found in ditch. Okay. So call off. Call off means cancel. Okay, what is the meaning? Call off means cancel. So why they have given this type of new words? You will confuse, isn't it? Why? Because if you are using the same word, means it will it will not enrich your sentence, so that the grammarians are introducing new words to put in the sentence, okay, to enrich the sentence. So call off means to cancel, okay. What is the meaning for that, or how they are forming the two-part verb? The old rules, we call the search party off after the suitcase was found in ditch, okay. We cancel, okay, we call the search party off, okay. Here call they have in past tense they have given, we call the search party, okay. We cancel the party after the suitcase was found in ditch, okay. That is the meaning. So this two-part verb has a different meaning. The meaning you have to learn and you have to form the sentence. So everything they have given in your textbook. The thing is, you have to open your book and you must read the text, otherwise you won't understand. You should watch the video regularly. Don't skip the video, don't miss the video. Video is very important. After the seeing the video only, then only you can understand the grammar, the lesson and everything, and you can ask the doubt. Some of the students, not everybody, a few students are not at all watching the video. If you not understand, you cannot understand everything. So there are some examples is there. In next class I will continue this examples. If you have any doubt means, you can ask me through mobile. Until then, take care. Assalamu alaikum.